Hello everyone, it's Robin here at Toadstool Tarot. I had been wanting a new deck for a while and I hadn't bought one for a couple of months. So I went looking online and I found this one, the Gentle Thrills Tarot. I found a walkthrough of this and I was intrigued by the colors and abstraction of it, and I don't have any other decks in my collection quite like it. It's very bright. I think the only other one that has such a bright display of colors that I have is the Spectro World Tarot, which is abstract images. So anyway, trying to think if I can find, I need a card to show you a comparative size. Sorry, oops. This deck is from Hay House, and I've not had another deck by Hay House. And I almost didn't get this. I sort of ended up getting it just because of the price, and I thought, oh, what the heck, why not at that price? The price listed on here is $29.99 US dollars. But I looked online and at Hay House, no, was it at Hay House or Llewellyn? Wherever it was, I found it online. It was $17.99. I want to say Llewellyn. I'm not sure why Hay House would be at Llewellyn. But anyway, it was $17.99, but it was going to take a few days to get here, and I wanted it right away. So I checked on Amazon, and it was $21. $21, I thought, oh, that's good. I'll get it tomorrow. And so I ordered it. And had I had to pay $30, I probably wouldn't have gotten it, but $21 was workable for me. The tax bumped it up a little bit, but not much. It's in a really hard, sturdy box, and it's got these thumb marks to get the box open, but it was really hard to get the box open. It's got this decorative pattern inside the box, which is playful and fun. Here's the pattern on the edges of the box. It comes with a guidebook, which is okay. I mean, not real helpful. It's very simplistic. You get a black and white image of each of the cards on each page, but all it is a keyword. Well, it's got the name on the each page for the card, and then it's got an upright keyword, and then if you flip the box over, it's got a reversal keyword. So here we have the Three of Wands. You get progress and obliviousness. The cards are glossy. The backs, I didn't like the backs at first. I think I'll adjust to it. It's just a little, I don't know. I'm not sure I like the color combination and sort of how bright it is, and it doesn't quite fit the deck design. Also, I don't know why it's called the Gentle Thrills Tarot, but anyway, the backs are a little bit glossier or slipperier than the fronts, and the size of the cards, here is a regular tarot size card, and you can see it's about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch wider and 1/3 or 1/4 of an inch taller. The cards are brightly colored. They're bordered. The borders change from suit to suit. The majors have this kind of sharp, prickly border, and then the minors have a different pattern in different colors. So here we have the Fool, and the titles have this sort of scripted font, and not noticeable at first glance. There's also a number at the top of each card to make it out. And this is a deck where it's sort of, I guess I'd call it heads and pips. It's sort of portraits and pips, and some of them do have just a bit of story with the way the pips are arranged, but I wouldn't say it's a pictorial deck, and it's not, I don't think it's designed for a newcomer to tarot. But I sort of like the attitude of it. I mean, it's almost sort of like it's all women, and they're almost more like drag queens. They're very brightly painted and decoratively painted up. And anyway, so this is the Fool. And here we have the Magician. The High Priestess. The Empress. And I love that they're kind of sassy cards. The Emperor, all the cards have sort of attitude to the expressions. The Hierophant. The Lovers. It was a little hard to read. It's a Chariot. I guess you could tell from the wheels. Strength. The Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. Justice. Now this is the only card in the deck that veers from the labeling. It's the Hanged Man, or the Hanged One, but it's called the Traitor. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, that could be one interpretation of the card, but it's not one that's commonly used. So I'm just not really sure how I feel about that. I think I can probably still work with it, but I don't think I like that they changed that. Here we have Death, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, and the World. Then we go into the minors, and you see we start with Wands, and the borders change. So in the majors, we have this border, but the colors change. In the minors, for the Wands, we have this little sort of stick-like line pattern. And these are all flowers or plants, which are quite beautiful, actually, in an abstract way. This is the Ace of Wands, the 2, the 3, the 4, 5. Now these, I find that you have to, I guess you could count them, but it's not clear. But they do have the number at the top, so, I mean, they don't tell you that this is a wand, but you know from the borders that it is, and it's the 5 of Wands, because it's the little 5 up there. 6. Takes a little bit more looking closely to find the number, to know what card it is. 7. 8. 9. 10. And also they changed the pages to princesses. So we have the Princess of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. Then we go to Cups. We have the Ace of Cups, the 2 of Cups, 3. So the borders on these are this angled blocks or lines. The 4 of Cups, the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Princess, Knight, Queen, and King. I would say this probably isn't for somebody if they don't like to read a pip deck. Ace of Swords, here we've got blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5. But if you want outrageous color, I'd say could be a deck for you. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Princess, Knight, Queen, King, Ace of Pentacles, 2. Here we have this sort of dotted border, with little round sort of pentacle-like shapes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know if I said this came out in 2022. So I think it's fairly recent. 8. 9. 10. Princess. Knight. Queen. And King. The cardstock, like I said, it's glossy, more glossy on the back than on the front. You almost can feel a slight texture in the finish on the front. It's very stiff card, not the type of cardstock that I particularly enjoy, but some do. The thickness of the deck, thickness of the deck in comparison to, what do we grab here? A low Scarabeo deck. You can see it's quite a few cards thicker. So, oh, sorry, I keep bumping the camera. So there you go. It's a quick little walkthrough of the Gentle Thrills Tarot. And I'm kind of looking forward to playing with this just for the colors. Spring has arrived, I believe, and it's just I felt like I wanted a deck with a wide array of color in it. And this is a bit of a limited palette, but it's still got very contrasted colors. And I'll be curious to see how these look laid out in a spread. So if you're into faces and flowers and color, and a bit of sass, this might be the deck for you. Is it a Gentle Thrill? I don't know, but that's what it's called. So there you have it. The Gentle Thrills Tarot it's by Isa Beniston. Thanks for stopping by and having a look with me at this deck, which I may get a couple of Gentle Thrills out of and then set it aside, or I may use it quite a bit. It's hard to tell. My impression is more the former. Anyway, we shall see. See you all later. Bye.